Good morning. Welcome back again to your daily reading. This one, I'm still using the Tori Hartman Chakra Wisdom Oracle. And this one is for Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. I guess in the USA we're kind of gearing up for Independence Day, although it doesn't really feel that way based on what's happened with, SCROTUS. I won't go there because this is for you. This is your personal reading, and we're not. But then again, we're all frustrated, aren't we? I could imagine. It's just, there's so much work to do. There's just so much cleanup in our government that needs to happen. And if the light gets weird, I'm having a beautiful, I love those days where the sky is blue and you have white clouds, but things are moving around, and as you can see right now, there's a cloud in front of the sun. But so, what is it that you guys need to know? What would most help you today? What do you need to know? Wednesday, July 3rd. Okay, we might need to be a little patient. We've got our fifth chakra that wants to say things. Oh, forgiveness. On the gossip card again. Okay, so I guess the reading from yesterday, we're still in process, of course, and that makes sense because gossip is such a big thing. But anyway, I'm going to go with the artwork first of all with this one. So fifth chakra, think of the structured level where you can create your words. You can channel art through your words, but also through your hands, because, there's quite the, I think, usually the eye-hand connection with the throat chakra. People talk with their hands. Right? But with astrology, Mercury rules the hands and the throat and that area. Also the shoulders and the arms. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So the Gemini portion takes care of the throat and the, Virgo, it takes care of the hands. Gemini, I could see Gemini and Virgo being very hands-on and, drawing, writing, creating, typing, and of course speaking. So there's something today about being patient, or the need to be patient with our words. I'm really drawn to the angel's hands back here. And if anybody knows which angel, like if you have the book, I don't have the book yet, it's on the way, but when the book comes in, maybe I'll know which angels these are. But there's something to do with, like, speaking from the light, I feel like it looks like one hand might be trying to align with, the heart, and so that the words are kind. And there's a heart up here above the chakra, or above his head. Seventh chakra is a heart. I love that. It's gorgeous. And just the fact that this person is up, she's up on a ladder, working up higher. And we have the moon. And the fifth chakra, to me, or this, being the fifth chakra card, feels like there's that need to find the truth that's loving and then express it somehow. And expression doesn't always come with words, right? And then this looks to me like a blue moon. Like, what do we make with that? So I'm wondering, though, because of the word, we've got impatience. I'm just wondering if there's some connection, and with this being back here, that the being is trying to speak to, I think, some level of timing where we need to be patient with our process of forgiveness. And I love that we've got this big protective hippopotamus, and the little kid, the little one that is, maybe trying to learn from the hippopotamus. But yeah, I wonder if it's forgiving. Maybe there's some timing, a situation of timing, and maybe it'll come at the next full moon. I know we have a new moon coming up, but the next full moon won't be until, goodness, is it the end of the month? Is it on the 29th? No, I'm mixing that up. It's 29 degrees. It's coming in at 29 degrees of Capricorn. But that wouldn't be until about 2 weeks past this week. I can't remember which day the new moon is. I don't have even my phone in here where I could look it up real quick. But anyway, oh wait, actually, hold on. Do I have? No. Yeah, no, that's next week. Those are my notes for next week's astrology that I'm getting ready to do on Thursday. But anywho, in summary here, what I'm getting is that I think there's some divine timing around the forgiveness process and that letting go, because when you're in the realm of forgiveness, you're not forgetting, but then we're also needing to let go and not hold it against the person who was gossiping, unless they're still doing it. Maybe this spread here, maybe these 3 cards together really is just speaking to we can totally forgive the person already, even though they might have a little harder time forgiving themselves. And we do have to be patient, and maybe it will happen at the new or the full moon. There's something to do with the moon there, right? And it's a blue moon, so maybe there's something around once in a blue moon. Maybe your friend or whoever it was, or maybe if it was you that gossiped, it was something once in a blue moon, and then there's the emotions that comes from the moon, right? And we're trying to be still in my heart and just forgive and know that I think it's like what I was feeling into yesterday, where it's the gossipy experience or that energy that we were in when we were little is probably, there's a confirmation here. Because I really, in these dailies, usually you don't take things as strongly. Like if you're doing daily tarots, you don't take things as strongly as when you're, let's pretend you just had one reading every 6 months or so. That you would really want to pay attention to all the cards in a very, in a big way. But when it comes to dailies, you don't, unless you keep getting the same ones. Now, so far, if I got the Tower 3 days in a row, I would be like, okay. I'd be checking. Well, I do that all the time anyway, but to keep all your maintenance up on your appliances and things like that, because something's probably going to break down, and checking on your car and all those other things. But anyway, we have had the gossip card 2 days in a row. So there is some working through the process, and the forgiveness is key. We really have to allow ourselves to just heal and release and to return to, our natural peaceful place. Right? And to remember that we all, as beings, as human beings and spiritual beings, we all have a very, very unique blend that's only us. Even if you were born as an identical twin, we're still going to have our very, very unique blend of love, power, and peace, right? Some of us will be more powerful in our, in our lives earlier on, and then we have to work through the peaceful places. But the power comes through the 3rd chakra. Of course, the love comes through the 4th chakra, and then the peacefulness comes from when we can step aside, when we have a healthy enough ego to know when to set it aside and come from our being that is very, very connected. So, of course, sixth chakra, we're dealing with the unseen, the unknown, and you have to kind of feel your way through it. And it's this chakra is very connected to clairvoyance, that inner sight, right? So we could have clairaudience, clairvoyance, and then maybe, now clairsentient, I don't know for sure which, it's when all the chakras are open, but I do know that the fourth chakra is the one that is the gateway to the higher chakras, right? So if your fourth chakra isn't open, you won't get the messages that you need from your fifth chakra, and you won't get the visions that you would normally get from your sixth chakra. And the seventh, you'll be kind of like stuck in a different, you won't be in that open space, right? So, with that said, I do feel, like when all the chakras are open, that you just have all the colors, everything's open, and you know which way to go, but you're always setting aside your ego and asking your inner guidance which way to go. And for some reason on Wednesday, where there's a need for forgiveness, because this is the theme of the day. We might have to be extra patient and forgiving because somebody's still gossiping, or you're working your way through it, where it came from, if you're trying to clear this out of your own psyche and soul. And if that's the case, just know that it was probably something you were exposed to on a daily level when you were growing up, and it's not really you. It's not who you really are. In fact, it's who you are not. So you can just breathe and let it go, and then just forgive yourself and continue on. And if it's someone else you're dealing with, whether or not you can speak with them, that I don't know. But if you can, it would be a loving thing to let them know that you love them anyway. But it's kind of, maybe it's causing you to want to crawl inside and be hugged by someone else to get out of that energy. You can see, they're closing their hearts here, with their hands over their heart, kind of, or over their solar plexus. And she's trying to be the one that's, connecting with them, but she's not really grounded or with them is the thing. So, anyway, I think I'll just get this uploaded, but I find it interesting that we've had this 2 days in a row. So, okay, have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye.